Dude, look at that. Glide bait right in that chunk's mouth, right? There's a fish. Yep. Dude, that's sick. That's a big one. So we got a big old glide bait today. We're gonna try to catch a big old bass or pike, but the water's really warm, so I doubt there'll be a pike. But the goal is a bass. So what we're fishing today is just a 7 to 8 foot weed flat. We're just gonna crank this thing right across the top of those weeds, and I'm thinking we're gonna catch a mondo. At least that's the goal. Oh my gosh, I just had a big old strike. Big old strike. What the heck was that? Uh-huh. There he is. I don't know, you guys probably can't see it, but my line is actually frayed right there. That was definitely a pike. Definitely a pike. We're gonna retie because that will definitely break off. Well, it's a good thing he didn't break that off because this is actually my only glide bait, so that would put a damp around the day for sure. I'm using a heavy fluorocarbon leader just for that reason. That was a big bass. I felt something strike it, set the hook, ripped it out of his mouth, saw the bass jump. We're getting strikes though. Just, I can't connect on them. That was a good looking bass though. Dang it. I honestly thought on that when I rolled through a pile of weeds, but it was a fish. It's weird, all these bites are coming in 4 feet of water. Maybe they're up a little bit shallower. Well, it's starting to sprinkle a little bit. That's not gonna stop us at all. It's not really supposed to rain. It's like on and off, so it might rain here and there, but that don't matter. We're just out here to catch some big old bass. Well, she's starting to come down now. I don't even know what's going on right now. I'm blowing in like 7 different directions. The wind is like switching. It's starting to rain even harder. I didn't even think it was supposed to rain tonight, but it is. It's going great so far. I've already lost 2 fish. You know, we're doing good tonight. Yep, most definitely. The fish are already wet. They don't care if it's raining. Was not expecting this. Not expecting this at all. Would you look at that? The rain already passed. We're fine. Oh, got a hit. Gonna let him eat it. Oh my gosh, he struck it and missed it. I was trying not to set the hook so frantically because this is a bigger bait, but he spit it right away. Dude, that's 0 for 3 right now. Goodness gracious. That one definitely felt like a smaller bite, so I'm not too upset about it, but still, I want to connect on a fish just to get the skunk out of the night. Oh my gosh, look, it's a rainbow. Oh my gosh, the GoPro wasn't even recording. Of course it wasn't, but I just saw this bass come and smoke this thing right in front of me. That was so sick. It's a pretty good one too. Oh gosh, don't choke this. I don't have a net. I don't know why I didn't bring a net. It's okay, we don't need a net. Come here, bud. Yes, sir. Dude, that's a good bass. That's why I use big baits, guys. Dude, look at that glide bait right in that chunk's mouth right there. Easily, like any day, 2.5, probably close to 3 pounds. We're gonna get him on the scale just because I'm curious. But dude, big baits, get you some big bass. Look at the size of that stud right there. 3 pounds, 4 ounces right there. What an absolute tank. That's what you love to see. All right, we send you on your way, big mama. Dude, let's go. That's what you like to see right there. Literally, it bit like 5 feet in front of my kayak, but of course my GoPro was not recording. I was recording the entire night, but the 3 seconds I wasn't, that fish bit it. So where I caught that fish is I'm sitting in 12 feet of water, but like 20 feet in front of me, it's probably like 5 feet of water. I was just rolling this thing right along a big old drop off, and that's where that fish was sitting up on. There are some massive carp swimming right underneath me right now. Too bad I don't have any like corn or bread or something. I'd so try to catch one right now. I'm starting to come up on some new waters here. I normally don't fish this part of the lake, but I am today just because I'm starting to drift to it, so we're gonna try it out. I mean, there's no other reason that I don't fish this side of the lake other than that it's just far from where I launched my kayak. But since I'm already here, I might as well try it out. See if there's a monster laying here that I'm not aware of. There's a fish, yep. Dude, that's sick, that's a big one. And the reel I'm using today to chuck around this big old glide bait is my PC Fun Alley Hughes right here. This thing is an absolute beast of a reel. The 300 size, I have 65-pound braid on here, and this is just my muscle rod to throw around big baits for bass, for pike, for muskie. It's kind of just my go-to rod for anything big, and it gets the job done. You can cast super smooth, super far. It is truly an amazing reel. So I was just doing some exploring around this lake, and I just found this random point. It's about 10 feet, but there's super, super high weeds. So I'm gonna give it a try real quick. There's a fish. Yep. Dude, that's sick. That's a big one. No! No, he came off. Dude, right in this extended weed patch that I just randomly came across. No, that was a good fish, dude. No. Dude, I wanted to see what that was, if it was a pike or if it was a big bass. Whatever it was a good fish. That's crazy. Just randomly found this point and it held the fish. That's awesome. That's what I'm really trying to hone in on this year, is just learning how to like be a better fisherman. Use my my graph to my advantage and just learn water structures and where these fish are gonna hang out, and just find stuff that you normally would just kayak right past without even knowing. I mean, this is my 8-foot medium heavy muskie rod, and that fish put in the work on this thing. That had to have been something big. Either my PB largemouth or a pike. One of the two. But that was really cool that I actually got a bite at a new spot that I just randomly found. Definitely just marked a waypoint. We'll be back here fishing again. And honestly, might have to start looking around the rest of this lake for just some little extended weed patches like I found right here. What am I, like 1 for 5 with fish today? I cannot hook fish. What in the world? Found some more weeds out here. Let's chuck this thing around. Oh, the wind's starting to pick back up. It went from rough to calm back to rough. This weather has just got a mind of its own tonight. Oh my goodness gracious, guys. It just got super windy and it's blowing in the exact opposite direction of where I need to go. So, you know, I'm gonna have a rough kayak ride back. All right, made it back to the first spot of the day. This is where I'm gonna end tonight. Got like 30 minutes left until sundown. So let's see if I can end the day with one more fish. Well, there we have it. We used the glide bait, used the big bait, and caught, you know, somewhat of a big bass. I mean, it wasn't an absolute stud bass, but it was definitely a good one to catch. I'm just happy I got to catch one on that glide bait because I lost like 5 other fish throughout that whole night. It was kind of frustrating. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you did, be sure to leave a fat thumbs up and stay tuned for the next one.